Cameron Jarrell Newton, lifestyle and net worth. Cameron Jarrell Newton, born on May 11, 1989, is an American football quarterback who is a free agent. He is the NFL leader in career quarterback rushing touchdowns and second in career quarterback rushing yards. Following a stint with the Florida Gators, Newton played college football for the Auburn Tigers, where he won the Heisman Trophy and 2011 BCS National Championship game as a junior. He was selected first overall by the Carolina Panthers in the 2011 NFL Draft. Newton made an impact in his first season when he set the rookie records for passing and rushing yards by a quarterback, earning him Offensive Rookie of the Year. The league's first rookie quarterback to throw for 4,000 yards in a season, and the first to throw for 400 yards in his NFL debut. He also set the single-season record for quarterback rushing touchdowns. Between 2013 and 2017, Newton led the Panthers to 4 playoff appearances and 3 division titles. His most successful season came in 2015, when he was named the NFL Most Valuable Player, the MVP, and helped Carolina obtain a franchise-best 15-1 record en route to an appearance in Super Bowl 50. He is one of 4 African-American quarterbacks to win NFL MVP, and was the first to receive it outright. Steve McNair shared the award with Peyton Manning in 2003. Following his MVP campaign, Newton struggled with injuries and the Panthers reached the playoffs only once over the next 4 years. Released ahead of his 10th season, he played for the New England Patriots in 2020. Newton was released by the Patriots the following year and returned to the Panthers midway through the 2021 season, but was not re-signed afterwards. Cam Newton has a net worth of approximately $75 million. He is 6 feet 5 inches tall, which is equivalent to 1.96 meters tall. That being said, let's touch down. Cam Newton early life and real estate. Newton was born in Atlanta on May 11, 1989. He is the son of Jackie Newton and Cecil Newton Sr., who was a safety for the 1983 Dallas Cowboys and 1984 Buffalo Bills, and the younger brother of Cecil Newton, a center who played in the NFL. His youngest brother, Kalen Newton, was the quarterback for the Howard Bison in the mid-2010s. Newton was a talented baseball and basketball player as a youth, but developed a fear of being hit by a pitch in baseball and could not avoid foul trouble on the basketball court. He stopped playing baseball at 14 years old and quit basketball shortly into his high school career. In 2015, Newton graduated from Auburn University with a degree in sociology. Newton attended Westlake High School in Atlanta, playing for their high school football team. As a 16-year-old junior, he passed for 2,500 yards and 23 touchdowns and ran for 638 yards and 9 touchdowns, gaining the attention of major college programs. In his senior year, Newton was rated a 5-star prospect by Rivals.com, the number 2 dual-threat quarterback in the nation, and the 14th quarterback and 28th player overall. He received scholarship offers from Florida, Georgia, Maryland, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Oklahoma, and Virginia Tech. He committed to the University of Florida at the beginning of his senior year, becoming part of the top-rated recruiting class in the country for 2007. Putting that aside, and in 2012, Newton paid $1.6 million for a 3,335-square-foot condo in an exclusive Charlotte building called The Trust. He listed the 3-bedroom home for $3.2 million in May 2019, took it off the market a few months later, then relisted it for $2.9 million in July 2020. Michael Jordan also lives in the building, occupying an entire floor. LaMelo Ball purchased the home in late 2020 for the nearly $3 million asking price. Cam Newton personal life. Newton has 4 children with former girlfriend, Kia Proctor. In mid-2019, Newton fathered a son with an Instagram model months before his 4th child with Proctor was born. Newton and Proctor split later that year as a result of the affair. As of 2024, Newton has 8 children. Newton was a self-proclaimed pescatarian. As of March 2019, he had become a vegan. A few dietitians have claimed that the change in diet may have delayed his injury recovery the following season, especially if not done properly. Newton is a Christian. He spoke about his faith after winning the 2011 BCS National Championship game, stating, and I quote, "It's just a God thing. I thank God every single day. I'm just his instrument and he's using me on a consistent basis daily. On December 9, 2014, Newton was involved in a car accident in Charlotte where his vehicle flipped, and he suffered 2 back fractures. In 2013, Newton partnered with Southern department store chain Belk on his own clothing line, made by Cam Newton. In May 2019, Newton's cigar bar and restaurant named Fellowship formally opened at Olympic Park Drive near Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. In addition to his commitment to football, Newton participates in motivational speaking and has a namesake foundation dedicated to enhancing the lives of youth by addressing their educational, physical, and social needs. Cam Newton college career. Newton initially attended the University of Florida, where he was a member of the Florida Gators football team in 2007 and 2008 under head coach Urban Meyer. As a freshman in 2007, Newton beat out fellow freshman quarterback John Brantley as the backup for eventual Heisman Trophy winner Tim Tebow. He played in 5 games, passing for 40 yards on 5 of 10 and rushing 16 times for 103 yards and 3 touchdowns. In 2008, during his sophomore season, Newton played in the season opener against Hawaii, but sustained an ankle injury and took a medical redshirt season. In January 2009, Newton transferred to Blinn College in Brenham, Texas, to play for head coach Brad Francione, son of Dennis Francione. That fall, he led his team to the 2009 NJCAA National Football Championship, throwing for 2,833 yards with 22 touchdowns and rushing for 655 yards. He was named a JUCO All-America Honorable Mention and was the most recruited JUCO quarterback in the country. Newton was ranked as the #1 quarterback from either high school or junior college by Rivals.com and was the only 5-star recruit. During Newton's recruitment, Oklahoma, Mississippi State, and Auburn were his 3 finalists. He eventually signed with the Auburn Tigers. In the offseason, Coach Gus Malzahn knew Newton was going to be special, and Newton quickly won the starting job. Malzahn worked to refine his throwing mechanics to become a true dual-threat quarterback and learn Malzahn's offense. Newton started the first game of Auburn University's 2010 season, a home win over Arkansas State on September 4, 2010. Newton accounted for 186 passing yards, 171 rushing yards, and 5 total offensive touchdowns. He was named SEC Offensive Player of the Week following his performance in the 52-26 victory. 3 weeks later, Newton had a second breakout game with 158 passing yards, 176 rushing yards, and 5 total touchdowns against the South Carolina Gamecocks in the 35-27 victory. On October 2nd, Newton led Auburn to a 52-3 victory over Louisiana Monroe. He completed 3 touchdown passes, one of which went for 94 yards to Emory Blake. It was the longest touchdown pass and offensive play in school history. On October 16th, during the Arkansas game, Newton ran for 188 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns, and threw 1 touchdown pass in the 65-43 victory. Following these performances, media reports began to list Newton among the top candidates to watch for the Heisman Trophy. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel for such interesting content.